DK mayors are determined to ban the vaccine. Piss off! We know that there are plenty of stupid people in the world, but this is starting to get out of hand. DK, Fletó Gyurcsány's party, obviously attempted to recruit every brain-dead fool they could to ensure their party is the dumbest collection of clusterfucks ever collected in one place. And, well, it's a case of hats off to them. Success is theirs. This time they've got a new world beater as regards the pandemic. They're going to convince people to not take the vaccine yet. Can anyone think of a more appropriate phrase than fucking idiots? Okay, the Muppets from DK are, let's face it, the sort of dimwits that would treat mental illness with a knife. For them, a lobotomy is a progressive concept, and from their press releases, it's a fair bet to assume that several of them have long elected for the procedure. And that's as far as their medical knowledge goes. They put their heads together and launched a video recording that seeks to ensure that they gum up the works regarding the vaccines that everyone is fighting to get their hands on. Honestly, these people make carrots look intelligent. They've picked their best and brightest, something which reveals an awful lot, and let rip at the screen.
Azt szeretnénk, ha minél többen oltatnák be magukat.
De csak az Európai Unió által engedélyezett biztonságos vakcinával.
Imi Laszlo and Passion Fingers Niedermuller, a man who fucks everything he touches, a man who can trace his family back to the valley of the Neanderthals, located intellectually at least way below the Neanderthals. Whilst claiming that they want people to have themselves vaccinated, what these Muppets really want is for an ever-increasing number of Hungarians to fall ill, so, to that end, they come up with the lies that are manifested in the video. There is no detectable difference in the vaccines currently available to stop the development of the coronavirus. The message is this: your government is trying to kill you. What they're advocating, of course, is that you reject the vaccine you are offered until the EU sort their act out. Follow that advice and you'll be dead before long, but DK will be able to accuse the government of inaction and their chances will improve. DK's target is, of course, their own people, not the inhabitants of other countries. Where DK are concerned, Hungarians are always first on the expendable list. When not in government, when there's a crisis, rather than help, their logic is this: the more people that suffer and die, the better their chances will be at the next election. It is the Hungarian left's traditional tactic to exploit any crisis that befalls their country and compatriots to gain in political strength. The mayors from hell want to convince the population that Hungarian doctors are not up to scratch. Wait for the EU to rubber stamp what Hungarian scientists have already established. Of course, this has nothing to do with doctors per se. This is all about the Hungarian government and the taste of sour grapes that DK and others are unable to rid themselves of. Perpetually irritated by the fact that the Hungarian electorate have repeatedly passed them by, the opposition are determined to make inroads into the government's lead by hook or by crook. The claim that the government is cutting corners is obviously false. Even when the paperwork related to the vaccines has been checked and double-checked, the whole testing procedure is seen through from beginning to end. The vaccines are tested. Every batch of vaccine is tested. Information is regularly requested from other countries to ensure we learn everything we possibly can about the vaccines. The government is meticulously checking the vaccines in order that people can be assured of the safety of any and all vaccines offered in Hungary. The sometimes painfully slow checking of every vaccine that will be injected into a Hungarian arm matters little to DK, who reside in a nastier version of Cloud Cuckoo Land. They have decided that the lives of their fellow Hungarians matter less than their repeatedly stalled political careers. DK, under the leadership of Fletó and his wife, he of the wanton, inexcusable attack on civilians in 2006, she, the granddaughter of one of Hungarian history's bloodiest communist stains, have continued to push for the surrendering of the country to someone else. Soviet Union or the latest photocopy, the EU, it matters not. They honestly don't care who takes control of the country as long as they are installed in desirable positions from where funds can be easily diverted. This is their plan. Let Hungarians die by persuading people to not accept the vaccines, then sell the country to someone else for personal wealth. What's that? Unthinkable? Far-fetched? Well, they've done it before.